is a resource for everyone who might be scammed or it has been scammed. And I listen to so many people's problems. I keep them all to myself. And I used to think that my honesty would get me somewhere in life, but I'm starting to doubt that because my all my honesty has gotten basically taken advantage of, exploited, um, and not listened to, dismissed, battered. I mean, betrayed, minimized. I mean, if those if the people I believe responsible were successful in what they were trying to do, if they had succeeded somehow, I wouldn't be here today. Or if they had even succeeded in getting me to end it all, I wouldn't be here today. But so many people, I see different things every day. I see people who take things for granted, people who take people for granted. Other families who take their own children for granted. They don't, they just don't know how to listen. Not a single one. And today, of all things, I tried to fix a barrier, a concrete barrier at my family store, only to be questioned by my mother. And she wonders if Granny asked me to do it. And I said, no, I just decided to fix it because it has literally been broken since my sister was like 17. Literally, a concrete wall has been broken that long, and they just let it sit there and done nothing with it, as well as not cleaned up the lot next to it. But they are so like deep into their whatever it is, their online Bible or their conspiracies, or I don't know, just their overall just not caring about anything. I say the people of my parents' age group, you've had your time in the sunlight. It's time to let the millennials, the younger age groups decide how things are going to change and just accept it because things are going to have to change. This capitalism crap is not working. Wall Street's not working. Big banks aren't working. Big pharma's not working. All they do is just sow, division, hatred, and everything else in order to keep us divided. Just like it says on the dollar bill, united we stand. But it should also say divided we fall, because that is how we are more than ever today. Divided amongst everything. We can't even have a healthy discussion about any topic. So I doubt anyone is even aware of all the things that are going on in actuality because they're so deep into their own interests and their own confirmation bias and their own worlds, basically, that they just won't, smell the roses and look around and actually do some research of their own. I know my parents won't because they're incapable of it. But, so that's what I think is the problem. Just don't get it. There's so many things I don't get, but I do know that due to by their Madoff illusion, where, like, say you get a new car and then you start seeing that new car everywhere. is what basically I'm experiencing, but I'm seeing narcissism everywhere. I'm seeing gaslighting everywhere. I'm seeing, all these different injustices, and because a lot of them I've went through, and it's just sad that so many people have to go through these things and just don't get ever heard by anyone. All they get is dismissed. They don't get answers or explanations. They don't get jack. And I understand why they get frustrated. I understand why, without answers or explanations, just like what my family refuses to give me, it will drive you nuts. But they don't care. So I don't seek their validation anymore, honestly, but I am reaching out to. I just wish I could find more just the good active listeners out there. People who can be supportive, who can empathize, who can validate, who can understand or put themselves in someone else's shoes. And honestly, understand exactly how they felt during a certain time of their life and relate with them and make the person feel understood, like I can.